Run slow all of a sudden.
Rangers!
Ah, here we
Benny
go.
Bianchi! Welcome to Steeltown. Good to finally meet you in the flesh.
Okay, so she's not a robot. Or at least not visibly a robot.
Abby and I thank you again so much for dealing with those pesky bandits. Ugh. You've made Steeltown better for everyone.
Yeah, what do you hear the lasers and the sirens? What exactly is
What?
going on here?
Oh, that? Huh, it's nothing. A security exercise. Don't pay it any attention. Everything's fine here. Fine.
Robots are not to be trusted.
Refugees? Oh, we don't have refugees in Steeltown. We have a mobile, motivated workforce, and everything here is completely under control. The computation engine says so.
Uh-huh.
Oh, poor Breeler. He just can't get used to the CE making his job easier. Some people don't know when they're better off.
Friend computer is your friend, citizen. Don't question
The
it.
computation engine never makes a mistake. It runs Steeltown with perfect precision and planning.
Uh-huh. I'll bet it does.
Oh, I love Carla! But I'm afraid that'll have to wait until you've talked to Abby. If you can just give me your names for your badges, I'll send you right to her. That is so considerate. Thank you. You guys are so nice.
Oh, almost certainly.
Okay, got it. Here are your badges. Now, just follow the blue line and you'll find Abby in the control room. I mean the dark blue line, not the light blue line. Actually, you could go straight. It's shorter that way. No,
Sure.
wait. You should probably take the blue line after all. The computation engine said that's where the line should be painted, and it's never wrong. Oh, also, if you're looking for an exciting career in the wonderful world of heavy industry, come back here after you've talked to Abby, and I'll give you a placement test.
Sounds thrilling.
Just me? Or are your ears ringing?
I think that went well.
Right.
Wow, it's big in here.
So yeah, surprisingly,
I hear
there are
fighting,
humans,
but
or at
don't
least
say that.
people that appear to be humans walking around, and the
be
place
that
hasn't been fully
hallucination.
roboticized. Although you'll note that all the guards and the
You're fired,
security
I just
measures
know
are
it.
robotic.
What? Why? You doing all right?
Because I haven't made any sales.
Relax. Nobody has.
But they're very
We
clearly
haven't
trying
had
to
any
ignore what sounds like a raging gun battle going on.
Yeah, it's all the fault.
Sorry, cats. I'm your guy for deployables, pick-me-ups, and other useful sundries.
Okay, so we can't talk to the vendor.
If you got a
Yeah, we
problem
can't talk
with
to the
that.
vendors or
Sorry,
make
I'm not
purchases
authorized to
until
sell
we
you
get
arms. Talk to Administrator Markham if you think you can help.
until we meet the
I'm so
CEO
new to
here,
this
Marco.
sales stuff.
Do you think the workers will come up here?
I hope not. They smell like
However,
they haven't bathed in weeks.
Can loot
They
the place.
haven't. Ludlow makes them pay for soap.
Ugh.
Ah,
They
shit.
should save their money then, not buy so many coffees.
Damn it, I just leveled up. Do I have a lockpicking skill book? Yes! I'm the best at not using critical resources until the time is right. Alright, what do we got here? Disruption baton, disruption attack rifle. So yeah, this will come up a lot in the DLC. Like I said, the Steeltown adds sections where you have the option to try and subdue the enemy non-lethally, and special disruption weapons are what inflict the disruption field stat that allows you to subdue someone. It works only on specific enemy types, which we'll be encountering fairly shortly. It's an interesting mechanic, though. It sort of ups the stakes because the enemy is free to shoot at you, but you're trying to take them down peacefully. Okay, so Markham's personal journal. So why not? Let's root through her diary. Back in Pueblo with the Patriarch's commission in hand, workers should start showing up the next week or two. Time for Blue and I to do some surveying. Rack, I guess it's potential, little work, a lot of work. Give me a year and let the furnace be roaring. It's all we can. Okay, so it's basically about how she got here and turned the place into an industrial facility. Interesting. So this is Markham's room. Grenades, thank you. Markham's gun rack. Nice. Small arms and one rifle rests on a utilitarian metal gun rack. Safety first. Wire running from up the side of the gun rack to where the stock meets the mount. Plastic socket allows the wire to tear away, easily connect to the mount and the gun. The wiring gen's just behind the trigger. Interesting. Let's be irresponsible. Disengage safety. And... Aha! Gun safety. Alright. Ooh, some crafting schematics. Alright, so we can make these. Fireball rifle. Sick. Alright, let's see what's on this tape.
Blue,
Abby,
Blue, I miss you. What can I do to get you to come back here?
you know what you need to do. You need to dismantle that prison and let those people go.
People, they're not. Nope.
I was assigned to algorithms.
Ah,
I
cut
thought
off.
we were gonna play music.
Okay, so yeah, the tape talks about how Markham and Blue had a falling out, specifically over how workers in the facility are treated and what's actually going on.
It's like math stuff. Just draw lines generally going up. Everybody will be
For
happy.
how long, Di? You said they'd never be breached, and it was less than a year before. God damn it! What is Ludlow doing down there? I can't hear myself think.
Should we save this for another time, Administrator? The factory situation seems to require immediate attention.
No. We have to solve this. The gangs are coming, and without the CE working, we're not going to be ready for them. Let Ludlow handle it. It's only his fucking job.
Yeah, not a lot of games
Administrator,
do that, actually
you are
acknowledge when you're
visitors.
taking stuff. Like in this game, sometimes there are protected stashes, but it doesn't usually extend to a whole room. They don't usually logically intuit, hey, you're taking my stuff, and try to stop you.
Huh? Who are you? I
Or
told
later
Benny not
figure
to...
out that you took them.
Oh, you're the Desert Rangers, the ones Saul sent to check up on me. Well, I can't say I'm happy to be spied on, but as long as you're here, you can make yourselves useful. I've got a situation on my hands.
You don't say.
And you passed? Interesting. Well, welcome to Steeltown. I hope you're ready to earn what Saul is paying you. Now, listen. First off, we've heard that some of Liberty Buchanan's army are coming this way looking for easy pickings. Normally, we could manufacture some turrets and defend ourselves. But with this strike on... See, this whole place is run by a complex computation engine we built a while back. It does everything. Hiring, scheduling, production quotas, payroll, and until a few weeks ago, it worked like a charm. Then it started to get buggy. Shifts and quotas were changed in strange ways. New hires were put in positions they were obviously unsuited for. At first, I went with it. The engine had never been wrong before, but it kept getting worse. There have been incidents, accidents. Those accidents have sparked worker unrest. And unfortunately, Ludlow, my new chief of security, seems to be one of those bad hires. He's chasing Celine Crow, the workers' leader, around like a rabid dog, causing as much damage as she is. You will not be a rabid dog. Get down to the factory and see what's what. If Ludlow's behaving, help him. If not, take over. Just remember, your priority is not punishing workers. It's getting things running again so we can protect ourselves. Not a whole army, just one of our foraging parties. Damn Reavers have been scouring Colorado's edges for months. They'll strip us like a swarm of locusts. Good. That's what I pay her for. Nobody needs to know what's going on behind the curtain except the players, right? If Saul trusts you, I trust you. He doesn't hire fools. He only sires them.
Ooh, ouch. Alright.
Thank you. And listen, you may have to shoot some workers, but I don't want them put down permanently. Training up new ones takes too long. Lazar, my
How
senior
thoughtful
tech
of you.
here, has some new non-lethal weapons we're working on. Lazar, you have clearance to provision the Rangers with a batch of NLWs. Please prep the supplies.
You got it, boss. Talk to me when you're ready to gear up, Rangers.
Die. You go with them. Once they have the NLWs, take them down to the factory and help out while they're there. They'll need someone who knows the layout.
Of course, Administrator. Rangers, I am at your disposal.
There's more to die than it appears, and it's not what you're expecting.
Excellent. Then get going. Solve this for me, Rangers. By any means necessary.
Alright.
Hi, Di.
Let's grab some laser
I have
weapons.
the non-lethal weapons Markham asked me to give your friends.
Thank you, Researcher Blazer. Rangers, this is Laser Blazer, a researcher in our R&D department, and its sales liaison.
It's Lazar, actually. Accent on the czar. But yes, I'm your POP for R&D.
Is it Lazar? Blazar?
No, it's Lazar Blazer. I don't know why people have a problem with that.
That's cute. I kind of like that.
Point of purchase? That's sales lingo. I learned it in a book. Pretty clever, if I do say so myself. The workers are all fitted with cybernetic
exactly.
controllers that connect them to their exoskeletons and other equipment. So what these weapons do is disrupt those controllers with feedback. Enough disruption and the workers go nighty-night, but suffer no long-term damage.
That is incorrect, Researcher Blazer. Long-term effects include occasional fainting, sleep loss, hair loss, memory loss.
Not
Come
lethal,
on,
I get it.
You're not exactly helping my sales pitch here. Well, they're armed with their tools, and they're deadly. Rivet guns, tar sprayers, ignition sticks, all those things will mess you up. And they're mad enough to use them. That Celine Crow has got all the workers riled up. It's all Security Chief Ludlow can do to keep them penned up down in the factory. Otherwise, they'd be running through here, tearing the... Oh, I suppose she has some legitimate complaints, but she should have taken them through the proper channels, not started calling on the workers to smash the machines and hang the bosses.
Yes, that would be terrible.
She's just too volatile for factory work. The computation engine should have never hired her. I didn't say that! Stop putting words in my mouth! Look, if we don't have any more business, I've got work to do. Great, have a look. Oh, just to warn you, I do have to charge a $1 processing fee for each item. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, we get some goodies here, and a nice touch, everything in the store for this section of the game is just $1, so we're encouraged to just buy everything. And they all use energy cells, and we're going to need as many as we can get. Unfortunately, they're also fairly ammo efficient, so we don't need that many. Normally, it's a problem in this game if you have too many rangers using the same weapon types. There's enough to cover about 2 or 3, but after that, you start running dry.
Our next objective is finding Carl Ludlow, Security Chief. He will be on the factory level.
Alright.
Proceed to the elevator on the west end of this floor.
Side questing here.
Hello, I'm Organic Maintenance Coordinator Walsh. How can I help you? What crate would that be? We ship a lot of crates, you know. We're
Yes.
Oh, that box. Strange. Thought that had already shipped. You better talk to Jerry in processing to see what the holdup is.
Oh, I think we're
Now,
getting some corporate
where was
satire
it?
here.
Our greatest technological advances are born here.
You do not have the proper safety equipment to be researchers. You must be here for another reason. Logic suggests you are here to assist Administrator Markham with a production issue. Perhaps you could maximize efficiency by procuring something for me during your efforts.
Oh, I love maximizing efficiency.
Those are sensible details to require. I've been tasked with improving admin worker efficiency, and have identified a significant period of the day in which productivity is reduced to 0%.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. Those 6 to 8 hours are completely unutilized time.
And the
But
point
my
zooms
EEG
right over her
hood
head.
harnesses REM stage dreams and redirects the brain to simple collation and data entry tasks. Early trials have shown promise, but I require a pair of biometric governors to keep user brainwaves within safe parameters. Unfortunately, the lab only has 2. And Ivan, that fool over there, is wasting the other for his own pointless project.
I grew increasingly sympathetic to the workers here, and I wasn't exactly starting out unsympathetic to begin with.
If you were to retrieve it from his experiment and install it in mine, I could give you some chemical neutralizers and disruption grenades that I've stockpiled.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this is what I was kind of half-assedly explaining before. Sometimes your dialogue options they're not actually peaceful resolution. They're kind of hustling to give you more, and they might actually be technically the evil option, but it's a way of persuading the character in front of you to do something. So selecting the dialogue option with the skill doesn't always guarantee a good outcome. Like down here, we can just tell her to fuck off, and we are going to tell her to fuck off.
Ingenious, isn't it? Now workers can be productive almost 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Ethics and payroll are not my department. I'm in research and development.
I'm just gonna say it, this is a lot more effective satire than the Outer Worlds was.
A regrettable attitude. Oh well.
It's basically
People are
the same
often
joke, but
hostile
condensed
to the
into a
advances
4-hour
of
DLC
science.
instead of over a 40-hour
If you
game.
change your mind, please do so expeditially. Ivan and I will both be required to present our work to Markham soon. My machine is on the job placement office here on the admin level.
Yeah, what a shame.
Ivan's is on the factory floor.
I had such high hopes for that trailer, but
Farewell.
man, like if it had come out a few years earlier, I think it would have been all right. And I don't know.
Oh, hey.
It's a shame.
You dudes look, well, armed? Oh, shit! You're the Rangers, huh? Team November in the flesh! Oh, cool. Maybe you can help me then. I'm supposed to present my new prototype to Markham ASAP. Problem is, I need 2 biometric governors to monitor the highs and lows of the dopamine release cycle. But
Oh,
there's
just
only
wait.
2 in the lab, and that nerd over there, BF, has the other one.
Yeah. Tomcat's having fun back there.
It's a fucking crime. She's totally wasting it on her bullshit woo-woo prototype. So what do you say? You snag it out of her rig and put it in mine so I can kick her butt at the presentation, and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, so he wants the same thing that BF did, except he wants it for his own prototype and not necessarily
It's
for ethical
fucking
purposes.
Genius. So, you know how much time the assembly line loses to meal breaks? Well, this hooks the workers up to a worker incentive system. Make 5 widgets, a nutritional pellet gets shot into your mouth. Make 5 more, another one. They get food and a dopamine kick for hitting their goal and never need to step away from their station. And the best part is, it's adjustable. Need to ramp up production? Turn the dial and they only get a pellet every 7 widgets. Or 10.
Uh-huh.
That's the point. They wouldn't. They can do that stuff on their time off.
So yeah, instead of getting a lunch break, they have to eat while they're working.
What? Are you crazy, bro? This is for workers. Researchers need time to think. We gotta let our brains breathe, you know?
Oh, you absolutely know some bean counter for like Goldman Sachs or something is thinking this up right now. They're trying to invest in some company with this idea. This is absolutely something that someone in Silicon Valley would come up with. Yeah, no.
Whatever. I guess let me know if you decide to stop being lame. My rad invention is on the factory floor. Later!
Now, we still have the quest as an option because, thankfully, there is a fun third option that satisfies what we're trying to find here.
Me research lab is soups. Hey,
Ah, here we go.
Rangers, got a sec? I couldn't help but notice that those asshats BF and Ivan were bugging. I don't suppose they asked you to nick some parts for each other's prototype.
You could say that.
They told you about their projects, right? God, straight up creep fests, both of them. Co-opting people's sleep so they can do data entry. Feeding people on the production lines like they're rats on a treadmill. That shit'd drive the workers bananas. Look, I'm sure they offered you some goodies for doing their dirty work for them. But I gotta ask you to do the right thing.
There we
Bring
go.
me the governors from both their prototypes, and I'll call Markham over for the presentations. Then both of them will fail, and their big brother-ass ideas will be forgotten. What do you say?
I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Great. Come on back once you've relieved both machines of their biometric governors.
Duly noted. Now then. Let's see here. There's one other thing to do back here in the office.
Area where Assistant Bianchi oversees the testing of new Steeltown employees to find
Toaster.
their best fit.
Alright, Scotchmo, get to it. Oh, there'll be plenty of that, don't you worry. Alright. Now, toaster repair is kind of a legacy skill that was in the first game, and fixing that got you, like, little unique odds and ends. It came back in 2 as a prestige skill, and it's sort of the same thing here. And when you open one up, there are various items that'll pop out that couldn't possibly fit in a toaster. In this case, inside one toaster, we have another toaster. And at a higher skill check, we fix this toaster, and another toaster appears. This one requires a skill we do not have yet. Scotchmo is 1 level short. Do we have a skill book for toaster repair? Ah, damn it. We do not. Alright. Sit tight, toaster. We'll be back. Let's raise Jody up here. I'll give her some extra action points. I think we're okay there. Let's get Animal Whisperer up. We'll see if we can figure out what the bear guy's deal is. Needed a fairly high level for that, however.
Hi. Looking for a job?
Now, remember what we talked about, Demi? Start again.
Hello, I am Oluwa Demilade. Welcome to the Steeltown Job Placement Center, your gateway to a wonderful life of meaningful and gainful employment here in the industrious and exciting
He could
city
be. Would
we
explain a
call
lot.
Steeltown.
He's living out his persona.
Though if you are looking for the mess hall, that's 2 floors down. Today's meal is algae meatloaf.
Yes,
now,
yes, I got you.
How can I assist you?
Scotchmo's a returning character from the second game. He's literally hobo with a shotgun.
Thank you for asking. This is the Job Placement Center, where Steeltown employees are matched with currently available jobs. All you need to do is take our little suite of aptitude tests, and the computation engine will search its database of jobs and find the one that's perfectly suited to your unique qualifications. Ready to give it a try?
Yeah, he's sort of off in his own little world while he's drinking. He doesn't actually understand he's in Colorado and not still in Arizona.
Oh no, actually that was the assessment test to see if you were Steeltown material, which, since you're here, you are. Well, let's see what you're actually suited for first. The fitness test will check your overall. Please step up on the treadmill.
Okay, here's a little side quest where we go through the motion and get a job placement. Doing this for a specific reason, because once we get down to the factory floor, this quest intersects with someone we'll find down there. Okay, yeah.
Trickier than it looks, huh? Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results.
Falling over in combat here, too. That's not going to be comfortable.
All right, let's see. Based on the results of your test, the computation engine thinks you're ideally suited to be an assistant to the assistant supervisor.
Aw, I thought I'd be the assistant to the regional supervisor.
Unfortunately, that's not available. But we do actually have Nut Tightener.
Nut tightener, eh?
This is a crucial job here in Steeltown, as there are many nuts and some of them get loose. Good luck.
Uh-huh. I kind of like this little detail. They're little... The text for each item is on point, and a lot of them you're just going to glaze over, but yeah. This is a wrench specifically designed for tightening nuts. Used for certified nut tightening engineers. Yeah, quite. I shall leave it to chat to come up with the puns. But yeah, it reminds me a little bit of an early plot quest in Final Fantasy XIV, where you're collecting rocks for something.
A loose nut in need of tightening.
The description for it is, it's just a rock. What did you think? A rock that keeps squirrels away? And it's referring to the the Lisa Simpson tiger, like the bit from The Simpsons where Lisa sells a rock as keeping tigers away. Alright, nut is tightened.
Welcome back. Great job handling those nuts. You really tightened them up.
I can't improve on perfection, folks. Let's just leave it at that.
Want to look for another job? Let's look again, shall we? The cognition test will test how you respond to various audio, visual, and tactile stimuli. Please step into the stimulus chamber.
Ah, yeah, sensory depth tank. Let's see what we got here. Who are you? Do not answer, only think it. Fuck you, I'm gonna think it.
Congratulations! You tested positive for cognition. Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results.
Probably down the line.
All right, let's see. Based on the results of your test, the computation engine thinks you a wizard.
Oh, sweet!
No,
All those
that
years of
position's
virginity are gonna
actually
pay off
filled.
today.
What we do actually have, nut loosener.
Ah!
This
Nuts are
is a
too tight.
crucial
Now we need to
job
loosen
here
them.
at Steeltown, as there are many nuts, and some of them become too tight. You will be assigned a wrench. Records show. Good luck.
So yeah, now they give us a wrench that's specifically for loosening nuts, and the nut is the same nut that we just tightened. That's it. Relieve the pressure on those nuts.
Welcome back. Great job handling those nuts. Way to loosen things up. Want to look for another job?
I almost giggled at that.
Let's look again, shall we? The firing range tests your twitch reflexes.
Ah,
and
finally.
decision-making capability.
Do something
Please
interesting.
pick up a gun.
Now we're talking. Now I'm qualified for some
Okay,
shit.
this one's easy. All you gotta do is shoot only the enemy. Ready? Here we go.
A synth, another synth, and a third synth. Fuck that. Shoot them all. Kill all robots. I'm gonna tighten your nuts. I am the nut tightener.
Well, you can certainly hit a target, but did you hit the right one? That's the question.
Sir, all targets are the right one.
Let's go see what the computation engine has determined based on your results. All right, let's see.
The gun will
Based
solve
on the
all.
results of your test, the computation engine thinks you're ideally suited to be a watchman watcher.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I read that wrong. Actually, all we have is fire suppression expert.
Finally, we get an actual
Oh,
job.
This is an important one. In a place with as many moving parts and flammable liquids as Steeltown, things are bound to catch fire occasionally. Our fire suppression experts do what they
I'm a
can't
fireman
do.
now. Hell
Much
yeah.
like Keith, our last fire suppression expert, never clocked out.
And
from his
here's
last
where we get
shift
to
in
the actual
factory.
relevant part of this.
Find him
Keith
as soon
is
as you
somewhere
can
down there, and we'll
replace
bump into him.
He wasn't approved for overtime. Good luck.
Almost certainly he's pinned down because of the strike. So we're going to find him and do his job. First, let's dole out some gear. Actually, Quan needs an upgrade. More importantly, he gets a damage bonus from the fire. Alright, is there anything else? We'll give Jody the armor piece. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ! Upgrade your helmet, lady. All right. I'm slowing down a bit again. Let's do a save real quick.
Steeltown produces world-class products.
Oh yeah, we are definitely going to be using a lot of fire before the day is done.
Sorry, cats. I'm your guy for
Oh, right.
deployables. Pick me up, thank you.
All right. So yeah, we can't buy or sell anything until the situation in the factory is resolved. Actually, wait. I think there was one other thing they wanted to ask.
Thought I'd be in R&D, but
I think Serena had someone they wanted us to check on.
Nerves? What? No. Animal?
There will
No,
almost
I
certainly
bet
be
you.
some self-immolation
Sorry,
at some
cats.
point.
I'm your guy. Why not? I'm just sitting here. It's about getting Markham's attention. About waking her up to the shit show Steeltown has become since she let the computation engine start running things. The CE makes the schedules and sets the quotas, and both are brutal. My sweetheart works down there. Thankfully not on the line. But she talks to the line workers every day, and they say it's crazy. Double shifts, no breaks, no leaving the factory. People falling into the machinery because they can't stay awake. Markham's all proud of her non-lethal weapons, saying she's fighting the strikers without killing them. But her machines and the CE's crazy schedules have killed plenty. And it also hired the security chief down there, fucking Ludlow. Ludlow's problem is he's crooked as a mountain road. He's charging the workers for things that ought to be free, like bathroom breaks, beds, first aid. And if anybody complains, zap, he sicks his robots on them. I know people here are pissed at Celine Crow for striking when it looks like the gangs are gonna come down on us any minute, but she's got the right idea. Markham won't help the workers unless not helping them would end Steeltown. Against Ludlow? Hell yes. Against Markham? Well, despite all the shouting, Abby's not the worst boss in the world. She's just driven. And that makes her forget her workers are human, not machines. If she could wake up to what the workers are going through and ditch the computation engine, I think things would get better around here.
I think I smell a path to the happy ending here.
Those are two pretty big damn ifs.
I just hope it still involves fire.
Don't tell anybody, but sometimes we deploy them out back and make them fight. Dings them up a bit, but teaches them tactics. Those ones cost extra.
Don't worry, these are just robots we're talking about. Robots don't have rights.
Cats. Hope you can sort it out. Thank you.
Alright. So yeah, her girlfriend's down there. We gotta check on her while we're down there.
Until Administrator Markham says it's okay. But I'm also supposed to say that when you can buy armor, you should. Because the gangs are coming, and you'll be dead if you don't. About arm? I don't think I'm really supposed to talk about that. But, well, Ludlow, who runs security down there, he's an asshole. And Crow, I mean...
So yeah, it's pretty transparently obvious that the head of security here is a prick, and it sounds like he was hired specifically because he was a prick, because whatever happened with the computer is making it choose people ill-fitted for the roles.
No way. That I'm really not supposed to talk about.
They're all dancing around the point, but it's increasingly looking like the computer itself somehow engineered the strike.
The ones who follow Liberty. Supposedly, she sent them out to take Steeltown for everything it's got. Sure. Bye?
Good stuff. First Corona I've had in a long time, actually.
This month, we are highlighting the proud work of Factory Section 4.
Alright, let's head to the elevator.
Not available for sale to private citizens.
Corona, yeah.
It appears the medical supply...
Didn't have any limes, unfortunately. Feels like only half a Corona, but what are you gonna do? Fortunately, we can buy stuff from here, but all they have is ammo, and we're pretty okay on that. Can we sell stuff? Yeah, let's dump off some gear here.
Apparently, non-lethal means they only 99 9/10 kill them.
Yeah, duplicate there. Now, the guns we bought for $1 are actually worth quite a bit more. We'll outfit ourselves, and then we'll sell the rest.
I wish I could do more for you.
You know what? I sort of resisted making those for a long time, but I figure, yeah, we can let that slide. I'm sure the... Who even owns Corona? Brewed and bottled by Cerveza Modelo Mexico. Whatever. I'm sure they don't appreciate... I'm sure it is worn stale at the Corona... at the brewery. Anyway. Non-lethal weapons, yes. Alright, that's an automatic weapon. Actually, disruption pulsar, it's an automatic weapon. You sort of have to match the various non-lethal weapons for their skills. In this case, Quan's our heavy weapons guy, and this is his weapon. Lucia. The shotgun. Jody. We'll keep the lethal weapons on backup in case things get hairy. Now, unfortunately, we can't side with the workers just yet. We're here on behalf of the company, so a lot of them are going to be shoot on sight. So we basically have to pacify the situation before we can respond to it fairly. But there are ways we can sort of calm things down a bit, and I promise you we will get to deal with Ludlow in due time.
Those robots are making a mess of me.
Alright.
Jesus, that hurts.
My name's not Jesus.
Alright, so... grenades. Let's see, Lucia will give you one. Scotchua will give you one. Give you some cryo grenades. This is where you want to switch your gear for stuff that debilitates without doing damage. And actually, this is a situation where your animals might actually be a problem because they can kill the striking workers before you subdue them. Now, I couldn't possibly dismiss Tomcat, so I got rid of the other animal followers we had. Unfortunately, the Provost doesn't leave until you do his associated quest, which doesn't show up till a little bit later, and I found no way to get rid of the clone, so if he proves to be a problem, we're going to have to old yeller him. We can always make another one, thankfully, but, yeah. Let's do a hard save right here. And down we go. Yeah, it's just telling you how pacification weapon works. Basically, you have to hit each guy with 10 stacks, and most of the weapons do more than one stack per hit. The catch is they wear off after every round, so you sort of have to concentrate fire until they go down. Yeah, your animal companions are fluffy and ferocious, but do not understand discretion, will happily murder the workers of Steeltown. Now, surprisingly, you can actually run back to Ranger HQ and disband any animal companions you don't want with you.
Open the door and nobody gets hurt!
Fuck you, Ludlow! You keep saying that, and then you keep killing my people! Now get Markham down here so I can give her our demands! No more 16-hour shifts, no more docking our pay for missing quotas that nobody could make, no more locking us in the factory so we can't see our families, and most importantly, Ludlow, no more you!
I'm not bothering the boss with your crybaby bullshit. We'll settle this between us.
Then good luck getting through the door, asshole. Because it's not opening for anybody but...
Ah, fuck this. Whiny little...
Yeah, he's a real charming fella. Just a second, have to loot some things first. There's more energy weapons. In good time, Ivory, in good time. Unfortunately, thanks to his idiocy, we are left with a dilemma. The door is locked and we no longer have a way to communicate through it because he shot out the communicator. Rest assured, he will be getting several very lethal bullets before this is over.
You the help Markham's been promising me? But damn time. Crow's hiding with her crew in the foundry behind that blast door. Get it open. We can end this bullshit. Carl Ludlow, Markham's chief of security. I'm getting closer to quitting every day. This job is bullshit. No support from management. No respect from the workers. I gotta do it all myself. But I'm not going anywhere until Crow ends her stupid strike. And these fools get back to work making warbots like they're supposed to. They fucking know the gangs are coming, and they still won't pick up their tools. Assholes.
Yeah, how inconsiderate of them.
The gangs. The warlords of the plains. Liberty's army. They need weapons and vehicles before they make their run on Colorado Springs. And we're their one-stop shop. Ain't a matter of if they're coming. It's when. They're on their way. The marshals can't spare anybody to protect us, so we gotta protect ourselves. Using the warbots and turrets and guns we're famous for. Problem is, because Crow's on strike, we're not making them. We're gonna get slaughtered. Markham didn't tell you? Christ. Am I the only one who gives a damn around here? Okay, I'll lay it out for you. Crow's a thug. She claims she's fighting for workers' rights. But what she really wants is to kill us all and run the place herself.
Impartial judge of character here.
Either that or let the gangs kill us. She's fucking crazy, that's all. Well, she's tried to kill me a few times, that's for sure. Beyond that, she's refused to work, smashed up the machines, destroyed finished goods, and incited all the other workers to do the same.
That kind of
all
lady.
At the worst possible time. Steeltown is gonna get leveled if the workers don't get back to work. Maybe not here, but there'll be blood in her hands just the same. You better believe it. Without the guns and armor and bots we make, we're all sitting ducks for the warlords and the gangs, and she knows it. The gangs are heading right for us. But does she care? Fuck no. All she cares about are her rights. Selfish bitch.
Yes, how selfish of her.
Sure, you want to get your ear chewed off. But I guarantee everything she tells you will be a lie. Nothing short of telling her you killed Markham will get her to open that door. Holocom's right over there. Oh, wait, I blasted it. Sorry. Guess you're out of luck.
Buddy, you're making it real tempting to sequence break. By shooting you.
I thought you were bringing me a plan. I've been asking Markham to find me a way through for days. I figured maybe her super genius computation engine could come up with something.
A heavy-duty cutting laser will do it. There is one in the robot factory. It is too heavy for humans to carry, but it would be easy to build a warbot and mount the laser upon it.
Di, that's a great idea. You're a genius.
Not in the least. All that was required was an evaluation of...
Yeah. Okay then, we got a plan. But it ain't gonna be quite as easy as Di says. Because Crow's wreckers are all through the plant, tearing shit up. You have to clear them out before you can build the bot. You up for it? Markham's too soft. These scum don't deserve mercy. But I didn't say kill them. You can use Markham's non-lethal methods if you want. Just be aware they're not gonna do you the same kindness. And also, every minute we waste here being nice means the gangs get another mile closer. So ask yourselves what your priorities are. Save a few lives here, or save everybody's lives later. Fine, but trust me, the only way you're gonna get Crow to the table is to get through that door and stick a gun in her face. And for that, you're gonna need the laser bot. Great. All you gotta do is go
kinda
to
getting
each
that
of the
feel
stations
here.
in the warbot assembly line, push the buttons to build the bot, and put the laser on it.
I haven't thought about that
Then
series in
it'll
a
show
while.
up back here.
There were a couple of good games, and then I forget what the last one was. It was like
Thugs may make
Armageddon
a
or something.
move before that happens.
This is
So
kind
I'll
of
stay
forgettable.
behind to keep this room secure.
It's a shame. It's a good
I'll
premise.
be here when you get back with the laser, or you can just stand around here
Of
with
course,
your
Gorilla was
thumbs up
super
your
fun with its
asses.
building destruction.
Up to you.
This guy's a walking turd.
Okay, yeah. So, like it or not, we do need to be able to reach Crow in order to safely end the strike, which means we need to build a warbot with a laser that can get through. There were 4 in total. Red Faction 2, which is almost completely forgotten these days. If I recall right, it wasn't even set on Mars. Then there's Red Faction Guerrilla, the one that everybody likes, where it's basically a GTA thing with with a big focus on building destruction. And I forget what the last one was called. It was like either Armageddon or Apocalypse or something. And the selling point was you had a gun that could like rebuild the things you destroy. And it was more of a otherwise it was more of a conventional action campaign. Alright, this just sells more ammo if we need it. We don't really. Alright, yeah. For President, negatively productive. Yeah, I'll just bet. Yeah, just various readouts saying shit's fucked down here. So we're going to have to do what we don't do best and not kill people. Thanks, Grant. Have a good night.
God damn it! Fucking...
Oh, hey, it's the girl from the refugee camp.
Rangers? I'm in here! in a fucking chimney trying not to fall down into the furnace. I don't know if I can do this. One wrong move and I'll fall into a 7,000-degree fire.
Strangely, telling an untrained refugee to go into a war zone has resulted in danger. Alright, let's encourage her.
I see it. Thanks, Rangers. I'm on my way.
I'll be shocked if this doesn't end poorly.
The suits with factory scheduling is running. Return to your jobs.
12-hour shifts with no breaks are a crime. Go fuck yourselves, robots.
Sitting during work hours and blocking access to the Warbot assembly line.
Don't come any closer. Stop! Who are you? We are the workers who shall not be moved, so you better not try anything.
Easy, buddy. We're not the cops, we just work for the cops. That makes us better, right?
Then get this robo-dog away from us. We won't talk till it's gone.
I can hear you making fucking fools of yourselves. Don't let those slackers tell you what to do. Kick their asses and get to the assembly line. Time's a wasting.
We could do that, or you could not do that.
You got a point there. All right. Sorry, Fido. Here, boy. Come home.
Woof.
Thankfully, Ludlow is not very intelligent, so not a lot of difficult dialogue checks involving him.
You better get this done, Rangers. I'm waiting on you.
It left. That was amazing. I can't believe you got Ludlow to call it off. So, what do you want?
Yeah, the dogs actually talk, and they do like an Ed 209 thing, where they sort of say benign instructions in kind of a threatening tone.
Sure. It's not like we're going anywhere. You got an hour? Seriously, there's so much wrong here, I don't know where to start. First off, Ludlow's a shakedown artist, making us pay for food breaks and piss breaks, medical care. On top of that, our schedule is insane. We've been doing 12-hour shifts with no breaks for weeks now. We haven't even been allowed to go home. People are dying at their machines. Markham seems like a reasonable person, but Ludlow won't let us talk to her. He says he's in charge down here, not her. Not the whole cause. There's no way he should have been hired as security chief, but he's not just bad at his job. He's an asshole on purpose. Shouting at us, pushing us around, having his robots reprimand us with disruption weapons, and that's on top of milking us for bribes. Making us pay for all things that would be free in a functional workplace. Bathroom breaks, lunch breaks, even beds. We gotta pay him to sleep. How he ended up in this job isn't as important to me as how he leaves it. We should be feet first in a black bag.
Right there with you, buddy.
Crow may be a little crazy, but her heart's in the right place. She wants us workers to have a fair deal, and she's willing to fight for it. Why not? Ludlow started it. He's killed plenty of us. Not with a gun, maybe, but with the machines that mangle us. The hours that grind us, and the illnesses and injuries that come from that. He didn't listen when we asked politely, so if violence is the only language he can hear, well, Crow speaks it fluently.
Fair enough.
Good. Now what?
Yeah, he's more going to be carried out in a jar, let's say.
You're what now? You think we're going to help you kill our leader? Fuck you!
Stubborn little idiot.
Easy. We're going to talk to her. We do need to get through the door.
What? Really? Yeah, that's a good plan. You better not be lying to us. Okay, crew, stand down. Let him through. We're watching you, strangers.
Alright, so that's one group we don't have to fight.
Administrator Markham will not be pleased that you failed to return the workers to their jobs.
Shut up, die.
But she will be happy you spared a valuable robot.
Luis, baby, it's Florinda. Listen, I just want to let you know, if anybody tells you I pulled an Utter McKinley, it's not true. I just got sick of this place and decided to take an early retirement. With benefits, gotta lay low for a bit. But I'll be back soon, and then we'll finally be able to get out of that damn camp. Love you, baby. Stay safe.
Interesting.
No! That trap should have killed you! Wait.
Sorry,
You're
too
not
good at this.
Ludlow or his bots. And you're not workers, so... Who are you? I'm Luna Moon, ventilation technician. When things went bonkers out there, I knew I'd get smushed by one side or the other, so I just locked myself in this closet. Is it safe to get out of here?
Not just yet.
Oh boy, okay. Home sweet closet. Okay, see you around, I guess.
Alright. Toolbox, give me your stuff. Alright, the first computer we need to use is up here.
You are designated as fire suppression experts. This door leads to your assigned station.
The side quest we picked up in the office leads us to here. We'll deal with that shortly. Alright. Get the first part of the bot going.
Now you must attach the chassis to the legs. That system is south of here.
Hi. Boy, I hope you're here to relieve me. I've had to piss for like 2 hours. I'm Keith, by the way. Fire suppression expert. At least that's what it says on the badge they gave me. Doesn't really take an expert, though. Just a really strong bladder. Well, you stand on this plate and... that's it, actually. You just stand on the plate until the next shift comes along.
Yeah, when the doctor outside described this as Kafkaesque, he wasn't really exaggerating.
I guess that's you. Oh, that's not good. Watch.
Hey, guys, remember when you had that talk about walking through fire, or willingly setting ourselves on fire?
Scary, huh? Well, exactly, man. Why do you think I'm so happy to see you? So, can I go? Thanks. Now, get on the plate.
Now, fortunately, the outfit we got makes one person relatively invulnerable to fire. So, Quan, I believe that was you.
What the fuck are you doing? Guardbot Fink said you refused to go back to work.
Okay.
Come on, Ludlow.
Just make sure you stay there.
I think they could find a better place for some of these tapes, though. I like how some of them are, like, written and acted, but often they're trying to listen to them while you're doing stuff. It's the audio log problem of, like, they're trying to give exposition while you're still in regular gameplay, and that's always kind of a challenge.
Back off, bro, or you're next.
You can, in fact, do that. And I don't think there are a lot of repercussions for it. I think some people are pissed at you, but you technically complete the job. Yeah. Keep it on, Keith. I can see you're handling something important. Alright, off to the next workstation. Yeah.
Gross. Fucking rat shit.
You think he could have just pissed off the
everywhere.
edge or something if he was that desperate.
Is that the Rangers again?
Hey, Newt.
Fancy meeting you here. In this rat-infested sewage drain. If I don't get out here...
Hey, there's the
the rats
sewers.
are gonna sniff me out, swarm all over me, and chow down one little bit at a time. They mostly come out at night. Mostly.
I was waiting for the aliens reference. There it is.
Damn it, you're right. I think I'll be able to get out of the ducts and onto solid ground soon. I think.
Yeah, he's dispensing fire-retardant chemicals in a safe and sanitary fashion.
Are these no-necks? Ludlow, these fuckers have lethal weapons!
You and your slackers had your chance to surrender when it was just the guard bots, bro. Now things are getting real.